Cast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Well, hello and welcome everyone to the Make Money Even If You Don't Want to Opportunity and Update webinar. My name is Roger McIntyre. My business partner and best friend is Mark Morris. He'll be doing most of the presentation for you today. We have a very exciting meeting today, a lot of stuff to go over, so it's very important you pay attention here. We'll be doing questions and answers at the end of this webinar. So without any further delay, and sorry, very sorry for getting such a late start. We had last minute ends to tie up like a lot of times, but I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Martin right now. Martin.
All right, thank you, Roger. Appreciate it. Thank you all for coming. Yeah, we're going to have a Q&A today, which I think is cool, so you can ask some questions, especially about the pre-enrollment. What that means, what does it mean if you're a leaderboard member, what does it mean if you're not a leaderboard member, and other questions like that. So let's see here. Let's just go ahead and do some updates here. Again, this is our Twitter page here. Let me go ahead and paste this in there for you. And there you go. Make sure you go there and follow us on Twitter. It's going to be very important once we get started. We're going to be sending information through Twitter. We'll be sending information through our Facebook group as well, okay? The official Facebook group. But you need to be in both of them because there's different types of advertising and training that you can get and updates you can get from both of them, okay? So it's very important. And also, a good thing to help too when you're on Twitter or even on Facebook, if we post something, reply to it. Either like it or retweet it. Retweeting is very good. It's going to get us out there to everybody. So we have hashtag Make Money Even, and then of course the @ Make Money Even. That one they can click on and they can sign up and follow us. So that's really important. So help you out and help us out. If everybody would do it, it'll go out there more. People are going to see it. And of course, if they get the good information that they need, they're going to join it. And if they're got it from you, then you'll get paid for that, right? Okay, so anyway, that's our Twitter one. Make sure you follow us there. And anytime we do something, like it. And if you can, retweet it. Okay, that's going to be really important as we go forward, especially now we're getting so close. Again, please don't go here and sign up, of course, but this is our Make Money Even site. We're going to be changing this slightly, make it a little bit better there, but we got our stuff going in. People can log in and register. We're starting to add content now, as you can see, and so they can, this first part here, the main page, is going to be dedicated to people. The niche will be people wanting to learn how to market and advertise on the internet, or how to make more money for their brick and mortar business, or how to make more money as an affiliate marketer, or simply want to make money online through marketing and advertising. Now, this is very important because this particular page has to do with that main subject. That's the main reason for Make Money Even, is to teach people how to market or how to succeed through correct and effective internet advertising and internet marketing. So even if they're a brick and mortar business, we can show them how to get more sales, more customers coming in, more phone calls, whatever their particular business niche is, even though it's brick and mortar. We can show them, especially if they're, we can, it's interesting. Here, for example, even if people are trying to do business services for other businesses like janitorial service or window cleaners or something like that, we can use that in conjunction with restaurants to get it out to those businesses, and also where it sticks around, it would also at the same time increase the sales and customers for restaurants. I mean, this is different businesses, but on one advertising platform, and you will get free advertising with it as well. So you get free advertising. Other people will pay for it. They're going to be glad to pay for it. They're going to increase their business with restaurants, services, whatever, and makes all your advertising free. Now, that's a pretty cool way, right? So if you're a brick and mortar business, you will get your ass seen more than all the other ones, and they would pay for it. So that's the type of training we'll learn even for a brick and mortar business. But you can also use that for that type of setup for an internet business as well. So anyway, this is the main thing. This is what people are going to see. This is what our business is about. Now, the other URL that you'll be receiving will give for the business opportunity or our affiliate marketing program. And that's the one that pays people a lot of money, even if they don't know how to advertise. As long as they know how to copy and paste, they can succeed and start making lots of money, right? They can build up, even if it starts slowly, as you may recall from some of our charts that we show, or our spreadsheets showing how it operates. You'll notice that you can start small and go out there and still build up to a huge income, even if all you know how to do is copy and paste. And of course, if you don't know how to copy and paste, we'll show you how to do that. That's probably the easiest thing in the world. Okay. So anyway, we're still working on the site. We're probably about 2 weeks to maybe 2.5 weeks out. We found one overlook on the programming that the programmers, I guess we misunderstood. Actually, I know what it is now, but at the time, we misunderstood what they were saying because we said it one way and they repeated it back pretty much the same way. So we thought we had it planned, but it was opposite of what we wanted it. So, but they have that fixed already, so that's fine. So it took them a couple of days to change the code, but that happened. And I'll tell you what it is. Let's see. As you know, let me pull up another chart here. Okay. Alrighty. And this will make it. I'm trying to give you all the details so you know exactly what we're doing here. Alrighty. And Roger, let me know when you can see this here.
I see it just fine.
Okay. So you notice we showed everybody that, basically, like, if you sponsor 10 people, you have to pass up 5. We said that. You keep 5. And the 5 you keep will have to pass up 5 to you, and goes on and on, right? So for 5 people you keep, get about $150, right? And if you continue, we know those 25 people have to pass up 5 to you. That's $625, right? Or dollars. And then if we continue, those 125 have to pass up 5 to you. And then that's 625 people. And if we continue, they have to pass up 5 to you. So at this scenario right here, up to this point, you made about 19,000 because you have 30 members plus another 125 plus 625, and then you got 3,125 members. So out of all these thousands of members, you only brought in 5. Everyone else was passed up to you, and that was done through copy and pasting, right? But when you start upgrading, when they upgrade to VIP marketer, this is where you get paid $50 per person, and you also get 100% matching bonus with what they make. So if of the 5 here, if only one of them upgraded to VIP marketing, let's say everybody else did their normal thing, they passed up 5, that'd be 6 people. There's $1,800 as matching bonus. That's over $2,100 on top of this 19,000. Now remember, what if it took you a whole year to get there? Because it's going to be a little bit slower. Copy and paste, right? But what if it took you 1 year or even 2 years for this? Look what can happen. Continue, the 5 passes up 5. That's $1,200 right there. Here's your matching bonus. And I'm going through this real fast because I wanted to show you what happened here. Okay. So anyway, so at this point here, we're showing over 20 million. That's when the 625 people that you have get 625 each. Okay, so that's a lot of people, right? But once you even get up to here, that's about 781 direct people placed underneath you. 781 people. You only brought in one of them. 780 were basically passed up to you because they came from over here. So you brought in about 5 here, right? All these rest were passed up to you. One of them upgraded, and then from those, he brought in his 5, and they brought their 5. And it still it's coming from over here anyway, right? But when you look at it, that's a lot of money there. So this is what happened. When you're basic, you get $5 for every person that joins, which is basically free, right? If they sign up, they pay their one-time fee of $10, and they receive a $10 commission. So once they can do their first commission withdrawal, When they do that, they get their $10 back, right? So it's really free. We're just getting quality people that way. So you get $5 though every time someone does it. So they pay 10, they get their 10 back, plus we pay you 5. So we're out $5 to make sure you don't lose money in the front end. So if you sponsor 5 people, you're going to get $25. Those 5 people get their money back. You see? So we're in the hole for $25, but that's okay because we'll make our money in the back end. And part of this is the back end here, right? So what happened was the programmers asked us, and you may remember this, Roger, they say, should the VIP members get $5 also? And we said, no. For some reason, the way they said it, we thought if they're basic, they get 5, and the VIP member will get 5. We thought we were paying out 5 twice. We were saying no. What they meant was, if once a person becomes a VIP member, do they continue to receive $5 for every basic member that joins? And the answer is yes, of course, because without that, then this wouldn't work. So they had to go back and change the code. They did that over the last couple of days. So see, this is why we test it, but now it's working properly. Okay, so we saw this working. We saw VIPs getting their money, again, the $50 when they get the upgrades, getting the 100% matching bonus. So each person that they sponsor or is passed up to them in the VIP marketing plan, whatever that person makes in VIP marketing sales, you get 100% matching bonus. So even if you have 781 people here and you only sponsored 1, those 780 people were passed to you. Anytime those 780 people make a sell of $50 for a VIP marketing sell, you get that as a matching bonus. So, how that would also show is, let's see here. Let's do that here. I'm going to change my screen just a little bit so you can see it as well. Let's do it here. Let's do it like that. Maybe it's a little bit bigger. Okay. So that way you should be able to see everything here. Can you see the whole screen, Roger? Or is it still showing the old stuff?
I see the old screen with a calculator.
Okay, good. That's what you should see. So if you had 781 people who averaged just one sell, that means they made $50, right? You would make $39,050. So if 781 people only made on an average, I mean, some people didn't do it at all. Some people did a little bit more, but on average in that year, if they only did one sell, this would be your bonus. That's not even anything you sponsored or anything. These are actually set for one. That 50 is yours. But the $39,000 came from people passed up to you, and that's only if they did that one sell in a year. And we know it's not going to be like that. If they did, would say 781, and they said they averaged 3 sells, that'd be $150, right? Well, that's $117,150 you would get as a bonus if those people only averaged 3 sells in the whole year. So, but the cool thing about it, is even though they're passed up to you, you didn't sponsor them, you get that there. So anyways, that all got fixed up this week, so that's all good. So I just wanted to bring that out to you, okay? So kind of let you know kind of stuff that what we have to do on back end here. So we're over here putting in content right now, fixing up the videos and stuff like that. Now, you do know, let me go over here too. We're going to talk about the pre-enroll. So this is the, if you go to crazycastclubupdates.com, Roger will pop that in there for you. This used to talk about the leaders board. This is the same page as leaderboard members. And but we have this one new note down here because we're talking about pre-enrollment. Okay, so what it is that when we pre-enroll, what that means is we're letting people pay for basic, and if they don't have VIP marketer, but they want to start off from the beginning as a VIP marketer, then they can pay the money for that as well. Okay, I know a lot of people are just going to pay the $10 because they know they'll get a $10 commission. Then they can use all those commissions as a basic member to upgrade to a VIP marketer, which for all of you that start off on launch day or prior to launch day, it's a one-time fee of $200 to be a VIP marketer, and you get all the upgraded training and stuff like that. But then you start getting the $50 commissions for upgrades, and you also get the 100% matching bonuses at that point. That's where the big money is at. So we got the list right here. So let me read this to you, and we're going to do a lot of Q&A on here, so you understand. I'm just going to go through it really fast and to show it to you. Then we'll do some Q&A to start with. And so anyway, so we have so you can click here to see who has pre-enrolled. So if you have pre-enrolled, go right here and check it. Now this doesn't include sales from the last 24 hours, people that pre-enrolled for the last 24 hours, but we're going to be updating that as we go through. Okay, so this list shows all members who have pre-enrolled. So if you have pre-enrolled, check the list. No, now this is really interesting for some of you. If you are not a leaderboard member, if you're not on the leaderboard, the LB, that's what we're calling it, but you pre-enroll for basic and VIP marketer, we will place you on the leaderboard list as a leaderboard member. Now, there's some people listed on the list. They are not leaderboard members. We're just keeping track of you because after we place the leaderboard members, we're going to place you next, right below them, because you pre-enrolled right away. So that means anytime we, in the future, one of the plans is for our team to go into other programs. And when we do that, the first one will be top to bottom. So anyone that's right underneath the leaderboard members will get to go right in next, so they can make a lot more money, right? Especially like we talked about, since we're going to be able to see like 80 to 90% participation rate, and we're not going to join one until we at least have 100,000 members. So it might take us a year, maybe less. We'll just try to have to see how it happens. It could be really fast. But what's going to happen if we have 100,000 members and you're anywhere near the top, and you can be assured about 80 to 90,000 people joining after you. Now we're talking about six-figure incomes on the first day for a lot of the members. That's why it's important to be there. So, but if anyone who is not on the leaderboard list, doesn't have a number next to their name, then what's going to happen is we will place them on the leaderboard right underneath our bronze members. So not only be on the board as a leaderboard, that means, and what's great about the leaderboards member is every single program for eternity that we join as a business, the leaderboard people get to go first in every program. And the reason that's important is because some programs will go, we're going to change and go from bottom to top. Sometimes we'll go from the middle and work our way up and down. So people, even in different places, every once in a while get a chance to be at a top level. But the leaderboard members go first. That's why it was so important to be on the leaderboard, and that's why people jumped at the chance. So here's the leaderboard. Like I said, you can click this link. I'll bring it up. I just already have it up already. But now it's important too. Now B&B just means basic and VIP marketer. Otherwise, we said basic. Okay. But if this shows here B&B, that means they're already enrolled. They paid their $10 enrollment fee. They're already VIP paid, right? So like Harold, he's good, or Chip, he's good to go, right? Chip's ready to go. Now Pauline and Rita need to pay their $10. Need to pay the $10 for the pre-enrollment. They haven't done it yet, so we haven't put up there. Norman as well, Leo as well. They haven't paid their $10. They need to. They already got the VIP paid, so they will be on the VIP. But this is what's important. If you don't pay your basic, at least your basic membership by launch day, and Roger will tell you how long you have on launch day. If it's not paid, then at that point you will lose your VI or your leaderboard status. You will no longer be on the leaderboard. So we're trying to contact some of these people because most of you either watch our recorded webinars. We've been sending out. I don't know where the V came from up here. I got to fix that. But some, a lot of you come and watch the recording. Some of you come live, which is really good, and you get the updates. But some of these people are missing, Norman and Leo. So we want you to have all the chances, and Roger will tell you why in a second. So we go down here, B and V. Everyone's good here. We got the blues here. Now I want to show you some. Let me get down here to the very bottom. Okay. 120, it says, who will be next? Now, you see all these people here? Now, they are not leaderboard members. They are not leaderboard members, but they pre-enrolled. So we're keeping them here. They pre-enroll as basic. And so what's going to happen, once we're done placing all the leaderboards members first, we're going to follow right behind. Jerry will be next, and Joanne and Mabel. So when we go into our first paid program, like I said, it may be 12 months from now before we do that, because we're really going to build up this club so people will make more money. We have plans that shows you how to make money right now on the first day, how to make money next week, a couple of weeks from now. But the big payoffs will also come at the end of the year, after the end of the first 12 months, where people can see over in one day, maybe six-figure incomes in one day. Wait till we get as big as 1 million members. Remember, six-figure income? I think they went over 1 million members. Once we do that, how would you like to join the program first and have like 800 to 900,000 people join after you? See, that's what we're working up to. This is not a, let's launch it, jump in there, make the money, then we get out and then go to something else. No, this is something that grows and grows and grows, because all you have to know is how to copy and paste. And we grow and grow, and then we see bigger and bigger payoffs, and then boom, we start hitting these big programs, and boom, boom, boom. And then that's when it really starts paying off. And you're going to say, wow, I was there at the beginning. So again, the only time these people, it will pay off for them is when we go from top to bottom. But like I said, if someone upgrades who's down on the list to basic, and they pre-enroll for they pre-enroll for basic, and then they pre-enroll for VIP marketer as well, then what we do, we will make them a VIP. Make them a leaderboard or a VIP marketer member on the leaders board. They will get a number, and they'll go first in every single program. But this is like, so it's a pretty good deal. Like Ricardo and John Bender, they both were not on the leaders board, but they both upgraded or pre-enrolled for basic and VIP. So we put them right underneath the bronze members. Now, remember, we can't put them above the bronze or silver or gold, even though you don't see VIP here for these members yet. We can't put them above there because they earned that position, right? So they're right there, unless they don't pay at least their basic. Like right here, there's basic. So Teeny is, as I think it's pronounced Teeny, is a basic, has pre-enrolled for basic. So Teeny locked in. But Rose hasn't done it yet, and Jerome has, and David, all the way up to Rob. You guys need to get on the bandwagon here and pre-enroll. Now, they can wait till launch day, right? That's no problem. But if they don't make their payment by launch day, then what's going to happen is they will no longer be on this list. You'll watch them all drop off, and all these people will move up, right? So if you're on this list, look at all the people on the list here. Okay? So you need to get on the bandwagon. Most of you have done it, but it's important that you do it. So Roger, I'm going to turn it over to you for a little bit, because I know you had a lot to say about this as well.
Oh, thanks, Martin. Yeah, just as Martin said, this is a pre-enroll, and the reason that it's so important is because the day we launch, members of Crazy Guide Club will have 24 hours to lock in. Just 24 hours, all on one day. And the reason it's so crucial that members pre-enroll now, what if something happened on that day? You may say to yourself, well, I got plenty of money in my card, I'm not worried about it, because I'll just join on the day we launch. What if you're called away for some unexpected reason, family emergency, who knows what? We can all think it up. it doesn't make any sense that you've gone this far, especially if you're on the leaders board. Martin told you that if you're not on the leaders board, you're going to get placed on that list right below the leaders, which is great too. Remember, we all joined first. They're showing you there. Those people just pre-enrolled. They're just wise. They're smart. They're excited. And if you've gone through the steps, especially as a leaderboard member, a higher up leaderboard member, if you've gone through the steps to become a leaderboard member, it would be just awful if you, for some reason, had an emergency or something happened and you could not get in and do that day. What if your internet went out? That's common. So we strongly urge you, especially leaderboard members, to get in and get locked in. All you have to do costs $10. You're already, if you're in a gold or silver position, you've already gone through the big steps. If you're in bronze, and or just on the leaderboard, you want to remain there. Why would you not want to remain there and just secure that fact? Because you don't know what the future might bring. That's basically what I wanted to talk. I'll hand it back over to Mark.
All right. Thank you, Roger. Appreciate it. Also, I stuck our founding members on here. These are lifetime gold members. All these people that pre-enrolled, by the way, they're locked in for life. They are grandfathered in. Because what we will be doing, even if you check on the main page, it talks about an annual fee to become a member of Make Money Even. So a basic member, they would have to pay that $10 once a year. The VIP marketers would have to pay the $200 once a year, right? And which is good for you, because when people come in and that were either you sponsored or they were passed up to you, you're going to get paid every time. When they upgrade or they pay every year, you're going to get that $5 every year, or you'll get that $50 every year. So it's a really cool thing, this on top of the new members coming in, and like I said, maybe you're just copying and pasting. So make sure, if you haven't, remember, like Norman and Leo and Rita and Pauline, all they have to do is pay the $10. This is already prepaid. They don't have to worry about it. They get because they got either the VIP Elite package, the Plus, or something. They had some type of advertising, so they're going to get the perpetual advertising. They get the custom video, grabbing video. They get some of the people even got the leaderboard videos they're going to get, and of course it prepaid them, so they're going to get 1 year of advertising done for them, all sorts of stuff, right? But they'll get that no matter what. But if they don't pay the $10 before launch day is over, between now and launch day completion, then they would lose the leaderboard position. So instead of being up at the top, they won't be on the list at all, right? So they'll be dropped down to the next available VIP, okay? So it's very important to make sure that you make sure that you pre-enroll for the basic. That's important. Remember, this is just basic. That's all they have to do. Just basic. Like Nicholas and Ronnie, just basic, okay? Just get that basic out of the way. And Rob and Joseph and Marcia, just do the basic, okay? So you don't have to worry about it, so you'll be locked in on leaderboards. So it doesn't make any difference if they're just a basic member or a VIP member or both. When we join the new programs, like I said, it might be 12 months from now, but when we start joining the new programs, it goes in this order. That's where you'll be. It doesn't make any difference if you're VIP or basic. Now, we are going to do special things for our VIP members, because the fact that when you're a VIP marketer, there's more opportunities for you because of the higher level training you get. So you have that there. But make sure that even if you're not on this list at all, if you do even if you just do the basic enrollment, pre-enrollment, then you'll see on this list. We'll just add you straight down. If you do basic and you do a VIP marketer pre-enrollment, then we'll jump you up here, and your next position for that one will be right here. So it'd be position 84. Okay, so that's what you can do. Also, anyone here, right? If they same thing. If they do the VIP, they'll jump up here, and we'll move you from here up higher. Okay, so it doesn't make any difference if you're on the list now or you're just now pre-enrolling. Make sure you do that. And where's that? I forgot to do that one, Roger. The list for here. Let me pause this for a second. Just trying to find that link here. I think that's it here. Okay, here we go. I just jumped over here real fast, and I'll put this on our update video today. This is the page again. Just press it in there for you. So it's makemoneyEven.com/Baker Victor Papa BVP. Then you can come here and you can pre-enroll for your basic, and after you do that, then you can come. Then you can either come through here or you can just enroll from. You just come back here and do that. Okay. So once you do this here, and then and you complete your payment, then come here and you can pre-enroll for VIP marketer. Okay. And once you got both of those done, then you will be on the VIP. You'll be on the leaderboard list as well, but then you're also pre-enrolled, so you don't have to worry about it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and place everyone by hand instead of having a script set up. You know how scripts can cause problems. Instead of having a script set and putting everybody in there, we're going to do it by hand. Make sure you got your $10 back. Make sure this person signs. Oh, okay, you got $5. You got $5. You got $5. And then you go on. You say, okay, here you go. Here's the VIP person comes in. You get paid $50. They get paid $50 when they got a VIP marketer sale. And you go, oh, cool. You got 100% matching bonus. So that's why we can look at it. And we're just going to make sure we go for anyone in pre-enrolls. We are going to do it by hand, so you'll be first. So once you do log in on launch day, unless you don't pay until launch day, then what you should be able to log in there, and if you have sponsored anyone or people were passed up to you, stuff like that, you're going to see money in your back office already. So some of you will be available for commission. So what we're going to do on launch day is you'll be in there first. So what we're going to do, we're going to let, so we don't get any of your people by accident or something like that. What we're going to do is all these people who got put in by hand, all you people here, like Sharon and Marvin and Jerry and Joan and I'm John and Mabel and Wayne and everyone on this list, right? When you log in there, you're going to have your URLs. You can send those out to if you have people standing by, you can send it to them first. We're going to give you several days to get people to sign up underneath you first before we go out to all of Crazy Cash Club and say, okay, come on in, and give them like that. So you have a chance to get all your people. Once those people come in, if they got people they want to bring in, they can do that too. So what you're doing is you're doing your own people a favor by getting them near the very top with you, and it's doing their people a favor by doing that as well. Okay, so bring your people and do that for them, because remember too, when the ones that you keep, when they start making VIP marketer sales, you're getting 100% matching bonus on them, on top of the 5 and the 50 when they do become a VIP marketer. Okay, the only thing you need to make sure you need to remember too is if someone becomes a VIP marketer and you're not, you will not receive any sales. You won't receive the $50 sell, and when they sponsor people and they make a $50 sell, you won't receive the matching bonus. Only VIP marketers get that matching bonus. Okay, so anyway, that's what you want to need to do is when you come to crazycashclubupdates.com. If you click on this one here, then you're going to be able to come here and look at the list. And we try to get it update. We update it every 24 to 48 hours or so based on what sales we see. We always do it after a settlement with the credit cards. Okay, so come here, or you can even open up and bookmark it if you want to. Okay, but just make sure you check it, because you want to make sure that you are on there. And if you have someone that you sponsor who's supposed to be on there, or they do, but they haven't upgraded yet or something, or I mean pre-enrolled, you may want to get with them. Hey, don't miss out. Okay, and of course we're trying to get the people that are on the leaders board. But if you're not going to be on the leaders board, at least you're going to be right underneath them when we put you into the database by hand. Okay, so that's what the plan is. That's what we're working on. So we're setting that all up together. So you have a lot of cool things you can do there. So now, before we move on, I think this would be a good time to open up to some questions. What do you think, Roger?
I think it's a great idea, and we have some good ones lined up already. So now is the time. If you have a question about what we presented about the pre-enroll or anything like that, now is the time to ask it.
Yeah, and real fast, don't be afraid to ask a question, because, you know, like I said, look at the confusion we have between us and our programmers, right? So if they get confused with it, it can confuse anybody. So go ahead and don't feel bad about asking any question.
Okay, Martin, let me just start reading it. I'll read this first one from one of our loyal, longtime great members, very active, Thomas Walters, and he asks, does the matching bonus apply to commissions on product sales as well?
No, that's a good question, but no, it's on the matching bonus. It's only on the sales of your people that you sponsored or were passed up to you when they make a sell for a VIP marketer sell. That's what the 100% matching bonus comes on. We will have some products that we will sell in the back office, and those pretty much all of them will be commissionable. And so you will get a commission on anyone you sponsored or anyone who was passed up to you that buys a product or service. You'll get a commission on, but you will not receive 100% matching bonus. That's only on VIP marketer sales.
Okay, and this one's from a new VIP member, Ricardo Walters, and he asks, I upgraded to basic and VIP, but I want to do the bronze package. Do I join still? I tried to put my payment, it wouldn't go through. Please explain.
Okay, what we were doing, we had some packages for advertising people. Or let's back it up a little bit. Some was for video, some was professional advertising, where we advertising for a year for them and stuff like that. But at the time, we were running like a contest, and that anyone who purchased them as a free bonus, we would put them into the leaderboard. And that included some packages. If you bought this one package, you become a bronze member. If you did another package, you become a silver member. If you did the elite package, you'd be a gold member. Or we even did, like, if you did the bronze and some other one together, you would the bronze and silver package together, and you bought them separately, but you bought both of them, we would make you a gold member. But that was a contest, and we gave everybody. We said how long we did a little countdown and stuff, and finally we ended it. So at this point here, we have enough orders that for everybody in there, and we're not accepting new orders for advertising packages. Okay, we got a lot of people that we're going to be having to advertise for. As a matter of fact, I'll go back to this list here, and I think you should be able to see this here. So all these people, not counting number one, start with number two, all the way down to here, they get advertising for a year. They get the silver package. That's what that is there. They got their VIP, and they also got the bronze package. The silver one was perpetual advertising, and of course the bronze one was the video. It shows their custom video grabber video that we're going to be making for them. So right now those are not for sale. We said we had turned it off, so it's probably denying your sale. That was like $117, I believe. So it would be denying it because of that. Now, right now we're really focusing on the launch. When we get started, once we do launch and we get this thing going here, we'll know how many more packages that we can start selling for professional advertising and for video grabber, custom video grabber, video, stuff like that, and we'll put that for sale, and then you'll be able to purchase the product itself, so you'll be able to use that. Okay, but for right now, they're not for sale. If matter of fact, I don't know how you got the link to it, but oh, I know how you got the link to it. But actually, I had terminated that because, again, we got enough people. There's 79 people or 78 people. We got to make sure that we get all their advertising going first. Once we get that going and it's looking good, we will put it in the back office of Make Money Even, and then you can go ahead and purchase it then. Okay?
Okay. And this is a great question for you to address, Martin. We hadn't talked about it the way that he's talking about it before, but again, Thomas Walters is asking, will launch day be the public launch or the beginning of the 15-day pre-launch?
Yeah, that's a good one too. We were talking about doing a pre-launch for 15 days, but since we got a lot of people coming in anyway, I don't think we're going to be doing a 15-day pre-launch. So consider the next 2 weeks or 2.5 weeks until launch day. That's this being the pre-launch, getting people into your Crazy Cats Club, sign up underneath you, or even if you're keeping your own list. So once we start, you can contact those people immediately, okay? And then so they can go ahead and they can sign up with you. So this way we'll just go right into a launch where people are just making money from day one, not having to say, okay, you got 15 days to pay. And remember, like we talked about, that a lot of programs do the pre-launch type of thing, and a lot of people don't pay because they're tire kickers and stuff. Well, I don't even want to start off that way with our database getting full of people who aren't going to even pay the $10, even knowing they get their money back, right? Because anyone who joins Make Money Even is guaranteed to make money on their first day, and even if they only become a basic member and don't do anything else, they are at least guaranteed to receive a commission of $10, which basically makes them break even, right, on that very first day. So, so I don't want to get a bunch of people in there and it shows they don't have anything and they pay. So we have changed that, and I should have announced that last week, and I do apologize. But we're not going to do a 15-day pre-launch. We're just going to pre-launch. We're just going to launch, and I'll tell you once we have the definite launch day, somewhere like the next 2.5 weeks or so. We're going to give you the launch day, and this day it's going to go in there. And then on that day, what we're going to do right before 24 hours, like Roger mentioned before, we launch and have the official launch. We're going to, all you people that pre-enrolled are going to be given your information to log into your back office, log into your account, see where your URLs are and everything. But we just ask that you don't send it out to people until the day we actually launch, and we'll give you date, time, everything. So day and hour when we're launching. Okay, so there won't be a pre-launch like that anymore. We want to preserve the database with just good people. Like I said, even when we have a few hundred or 1,000 or two or whatever sign up, these are people that are doing something. You'll be able to copy and paste. People are going to see it. They're going to come over there. They're going to pay their $10. They're going to see they got a commission already. They're going to be excited. They're going to go out there and they're going to start copying and pasting through the free lead system. Remember, that's what we're going to be using. A lot of people will send out the people that they know already, which is fine. But that free lead system, that allows you to copy and paste and use it in conjunction with social media. It's going to be really cool. And we're going to be showing you how to do that. We're going to be showing you other places you can go for tools that can multiply send out to multiple platforms as well. Okay, so instead of having to go to each one individually, you can just do boom one and there you go. It just takes off. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing. So there will be no 15-day pre-launch. We are actually just going to go right into launch. So consider now your pre-launch time. Give them the Crazy Cast up, and then once we go live, you can tell them all to sign up with you because you already pre-enrolled. Okay, Roger?
Yeah, okay. And the next question is from Garfield Kreider. He wants to know where the members area is. And I believe we were talking, when Martin was speaking, he's talking about the members area of crazy cash flow, because no one is in the members area of make money even yet. They will when we launch, but the members area or back office referred to there is the crazy cash flow one, just to answer that question.
Okay.
And forgive me if I butcher your name. J. Anthony McKay asks, how will we be placed, leaderboard members as well as others? How will we be placed? And Martin did address that at the beginning of this webinar, but they're going to be hand placed. People on the leaderboard that have pre-enrolled or got in on the last second on the first day, they will be hand placed. But if you want more information, you can go back and see the recording of this webinar when it's placed back there on the page.
Actually, Roger, let me address that real fast again. Anyway, I'm sorry. So when you come here and you look at the pre-enroll one that we showed you, you go here and you click here, right? It is under the pre-enroll updated 7 September. This is how we're going to place everybody. We're going to go down the list here. We're going to go start with Rita, Pauline, and go down this list, unless they haven't paid. Okay, if they don't pay, they'll drop off of the list. Okay, all these people on this list go first, and then all of you that pre-enroll, we go right after them. We'll just go right down this list. Boom, boom. Jerry, John, all the way to Jeffrey. Okay, all the way down. That's how we're going to do it. And then, of course, those people that are VIPs, remember we just set them up as basic. Then we go back up, and then we're going to start activating their VIP, straight down the list as well. And that's how we'll do it. Then we get here, and then it'll jump all these people, and then their VIPs will go next, right? If they pay their $5, they haven't done it yet, they'll get their VIPs. These are people that earn free VIP marketing positions because of the past things they've done, right? So that's how we'll do it until all VIPs are placed. So this is the list. So just look at this list, and if you're not on the VIP marketers, but your name's over here somewhere, that's the order. Okay, go ahead, Roger.
Okay, and I hope that answered your question. And next one is from this guy named Tony Monk, our buddy, a guy who helps us out a lot. He asks, what kind of products will we have for basic and VIP members? They will be mostly advertising products.
Now,
I can say if Martin wants to elaborate on that, there'll be other products as well.
Well, what I want to say is that when we first start off, we're not going to have any products in the back office to start with. We're going to make sure we get everyone signed up and everything good. But like Roger says, when we put it there will be products up there like press releases. You know, if you don't want to do your own, have them professionally done for you, stuff like that. Other type of video marketing, other types of context marketing across networks, even with Google Ads and displays or keywords done for you in a special way. Okay, so that's pretty much what those will be. So we can go ahead and we can also, since we do the work for you, and are the people that are in charge of that particular area of advertising does the work for you. So you don't have to. So you'll pay a little bit more than if you did it yourself, but that extra money will also make it commissionable. So if anyone does that, and we have found out that most people like it done for them, they don't like to do it themselves, but you're going to be learning how to do these things yourself, and you can do that. Take the training and do it. You know, if you're making enough money, because once you start making, let's say, a few thousand a week or so, maybe you don't want to sit there and do it yourself, right? So you can pay, you can buy that package or buy that service, and then it'll be done for you. But right on launch day, you're not going to see any extra advertising back there, okay? Because we want to make sure people can sign up. That you'll be able to get the videos. Also, you're going to see X amount of videos for both basic and VIP marketer, and we'll be adding extra videos, several per month. And these are training videos that teach you to do that. Also, when we have live training, you're also going to be allowed to attend the live training. Some live training will be recorded and some won't be. Okay, and if it's strictly for VIP, we'll invite just the VIP. If it's for both, we'll invite both of you. Okay. Sorry, Roger. Go ahead.
Oh, no problem. This next question is from a longtime, very active good member, Ian Hickson. He asks, are you still considering the keeper function or the keeper tool?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, we explained that we were going to put that on hold until we get everybody set and in here in place. And I understand that one of our programmers is working on that very thing right now. Is that right, Martin?
Yes, but I'm not for sure if it's going to be ready for launch day. Like I said before, if we told them to go ahead and do that, since that's a major change to the structure, we would have to delay the program even longer. And I don't think people want to delay the program. But that brings another good point up. What the keeper function is, or the keeper tool is what we were calling it, is that, even like, I'm sure most of you here are familiar with the free lead system, right? It's the one we'll be using right away. And if you notice, we also have it here where people can get the free lead system, and they've been using it now for the Crazy Cash Club. So it gets you lots of leads, it gets you sign up, stuff like that. We're going to be using that for make money even, okay? But you notice here, when we always tell people about it, if they get the free lead system, they have to pass up every other person to their sponsor, or every other lead. So if they get 100 leads, they have to pass up 50 of them. Right? That's a lot to be passing up. And now, in our program, you have to pass up at least 5 to start with. So you keep one, pass up one, keep one, pass up one, until you keep the 9th one, you pass up the 10th one. And then you never have to pass up again except for every 5th person, where you would keep number 11, 12, 13, 14. And we're talking, these are sales. These are people that signed up, bought the membership. And then the 15th one you would pass up to your sponsor. Then the 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th sale you made, you get to keep, and then the 20th is passed up your sponsor. So what the free lead system here had was if they purchase Lead Lightning, they're paying a one-time fee of $7. What happens if they purchase that, then what's going to happen is they don't have to pass up anyone. So if they get 100 leads, they keep 100 leads. If they get 1,000 leads, they keep 1,000 leads. So we were, also too though, if someone that they sponsor were to buy the $7 on Lead Lightning, well, then they wouldn't get no leads from that person anymore, right? But they would actually pay them like $6 for that. So every person who doesn't pass up to them because they bought Lead Lightning, at least they made $6 per person. So if 10 people did it, they made $60, right? If 100 people did it, they made $600, right? So we decided, and also because people like that, that we would do what's called the keeper tool. So if you bought the keeper tool, then what would happen is you wouldn't have to pass up those 5. You wouldn't have to pass up any people going forward. And we were really trying to get that in place first. A lot of you wanted that, but we weren't able to get that in time without like I said, stopping the program, or not stopping it, but extending it again. And it's been long enough. We got to get going. So we're not going to be able to do that there. But what's going to happen, we will get that going. And then those people that you sponsor, if you get the keeper tool, then you won't pass up anyone. So if you already passed up your 5, you don't have to pass it up that 5th. If you only passed up 1, and then you got the keeper tool, well, the next 4 you get to keep for now and always. You don't have to pass up any. And we would also make it where you would get money on those people that if they bought the keeper tool, so they don't pass up to you, that you'll get commissions off that as well. Okay, so anyway, I'm sorry that we can't start off with that. I know, and I apologize to you, Tony, by the way. Tony had asked me that, man, I think several days ago. I just been so busy, I didn't have a chance to answer, and I meant to go back, and I forgot to go back and tell you, Tony, so I apologize to you too. But I apologize to everyone that we can't have it ready. I don't think there's anyone here that wants to go and halt the program until this gets done and add a few more weeks to it. I don't think anyone wants to do that. You want to make the money now. So this is very important. So write this down. Remember, when you sponsor someone, the first one you sponsor, you keep. The second person you sponsor will get passed up to your sponsor. Okay? The third person you'll keep. The fourth person you sponsor will go to your sponsor. So every even one. So you'll keep the first, pass the second. Keep the third, pass the fourth. Keep the fifth, pass the sixth. Keep the seventh, pass the eighth. Keep the 9, pass the 10. And then you'll keep 11, 12, 13, 14, and then the 15 gets passed up, and it keeps going on like that. So if you have a person that really is a good marketer already, who can bring in lots of people, you want to keep that person. You don't want to pass that person up, because that person is probably going to get a whole bunch of, if this says he's got 10 people to who he brought in, who upgraded to VIP marketer. He's going to get $50 per sale. That's $500 that person's going to get. Well, since you sponsored him, you get a $500 bonus. Not to mention, he's passing up every other person to you as well. So if you get your best person to sign up with you first before you email everyone. What I would say is call that person up that you know is the best one and say, hey, here's my URL. Sign up. That's another reason, like I said, we're getting the VIP people. Everyone that pre-enroll gets to go first. We're giving you time to go out there, contact your people. So if you got, let's say you had 4 people that were like that, really good ones. Call that first guy. Say, here, come sign up. Now maybe you want to get someone else, so that when that person comes in, they're going to pass up every other person to you for 5 people, and then every 5th after that, and then they're going to make you a lot of money, 100% matching bonuses. So the second person you bring in, maybe it's not someone who's a real big hitter, and call them and say, hey, sign up, be next. It's not going to hurt them because they're going to be higher up on the list too, right, when we go into those special programs. So they're going to like that, but they may not be a strong marketer, so it's going to pass them up to your sponsor. See what I'm saying? The next one that's really good, keep them. You know, contact them next. Okay, this guy signed up. Now you do it. It might take a little bit longer to do that, but it'll be well worth it to make sure and you get your best people. Now, after that point, if you don't have any other really big or great marketers in there, go ahead and send out to the rest of your list and bring people in. So I'm sorry, it's like I said, it's a little bit harder to do that, but if you take the extra time and do that, you want to keep your best people so you don't pass them up. All right, because remember, let's see here. I'm going to change the screen here. So we showed this one here, right? Oh, it didn't pop up, did it? But come on. Okay, can you see it? Okay.
Yes.
All right. So my screen was paused, by the way. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how long it's been paused either. So I apologize. But see the screen here, this is where we were showing that if you remember you had to pass up 5, you kept 5, and those 5 had to pass up 5 to you, that's 25. So each of those persons, they're keeping 1, passing 1 to you, keeping 1, passing 1 to you, keeping 1, passing 1 to you until you got 25, right? That's what we're talking about here. And if they become a VIP marker, just say that that's one person you sponsored, and from the people he sponsored, they were over here. Now they sign up. Now you got 6, and that's why you'll get the 100% matching bonuses off these people, right? And then again, as they upgrade, they come over here. It would just continue on with those 5 people from over here. They're going to pass up 25, or 25 of them comes up here. That's what this is talking all about. So try to get your best people, because if you pass up your best person, we can't move them back to you. Okay, so make sure you get them in there. Make sure they show up in your back office. That here's my person. He signed up, and then you'll be good to go. Okay, or they say, yep, I'm signed up, and you see you got a commission on them, then you can get to the next person. But remember, it's the even people. If you got more than one great marketer, make sure it's the first one. You're going to pass up the even number, which is 2. then make sure you get your next great marketer, which is be the third position, and just get anyone else to come up for number 4. And then on your 5th position, get a good person in there, because you're going to keep all the odd numbers and pass up all the even. So do you need to elaborate on that one, Roger?
Oh, I think that was fine. That should basically explain it. So keep an eye on who your good members are and try to get them in. Get your best member in first, because you're going to pass the second.
And
okay, the next question.
Real fast, I want to check on something,
Yeah.
because I don't know how long I said that was on hold. And I wonder why you did that. Now, you all saw the screen when I was showing it earlier?
Yeah, well, I didn't see any pause unless there was a pause in the recording.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it does that. It just pauses. And I don't know why GoToWebinar does that. But, okay, we're cool. Okay, go ahead.
And next question is, again, from Thomas Walters. Will those bronze members need to pay for their VIP marketer positions before launch day? And I think I can answer that. No, they don't have to prepay for VIP.
No, bronze does.
Have to. No, we explained it. It doesn't matter. If you don't want to get into VIP right away and you want to make enough money in basic, you can do that. But there is no requirement to pre-sign up or sign up for VIP by bronze members. Silver and gold already in. They don't worry about it. They just have to sign up for basic and pre-enroll or on the very day. And bronze and the rest down below, they should sign up in pre-enroll, like we've been saying. It makes smart sense, but there's no requirement for anyone to become VIP right away. Unless they want to be up on the board. If you're not up on the board, you want to get up there at the very top, like where Martin's showing, right under number 79 there, all those people that say B&B, they paid for both. So that's fine if you want to do it. So I hope that answers that question.
He's right about one thing, Roger, is if they don't do it, then what's going to happen is these other people will move up above them as far as VIP members. So we do special things for VIP. They're not going to be part of the VIP. They're just going to be basic, right? But as far as being on the leaders board and going first in every program, it doesn't make any difference. They are locked in as long as they do the basic. But again, if they don't upgrade to a VIP marketer or buy that membership position, then when we do other things for VIPs, more and more people are going to be ahead of them. So that's all that is. So they don't have to, just like you said. They do need to do the basic though to keep their position. And then of course they're going to be locked in for eternity as long as we're in business, which should be many decades and going on. I like to see this thing go past my lifetime and just keep growing and going. So if you do want, like these guys here, when we start doing special things for VIPs, is whoever is the VIP first. But as far as staying on leaders board, all they have to do is the basic. Okay, that's all.
Yeah, that was a good question. The next question is from Paul. I cannot pronounce your last name. He's been with us off and on various times for a long time. Paul DeGuidance. I'm very sorry, sir. But he wants to know, does this program allow for spillover? And me and Martin love to address spillover and talk about that. It's something that people dream about, but this program, if you really want to think about it, it spills up. People that you sign up give you members. They pass up members to you. So no, it's not a spillover program.
Right, and remember what spillover means is when people fill up a matrix and it starts going down and down. And just like Roger said, this is a pass up, not a spillover going down. So this spillovers would only work on MLM programs, and this is not an MLM program. It's not multi-level marketing. This is based on who you bring in, but you can get people passed up to you based on other members doing the same. Now, though, when we do join other programs in the future, there might be some really good programs to join that are based on MLM. And then being up high at the beginning when our whole group goes in, then you may see tremendous spillover based on their program, the one that we're joining. We just don't know what it is yet, right? But like Roger said, on this one, people are passed up to you, but there's no spillover because it is not an MLM program. But you could actually get more people making you money this way than in those programs, because when they do spillovers, it's always normally from left to right. They drop down left to right. It gets bigger and bigger. So you might see some spillover, and then some more. You might every once see another one. But the bigger that matrix gets, the less spillover you're really seeing, unless those people that were spilled over start sponsoring lots of people. And this one is different because you're going to get a few people in who may just pass a couple people. You know, here, let's go ahead and show this again, Roger. Let's show the monthly one. That probably explains it a little bit better. So let me get that in here. Again, let me know when you can see it, Roger.
I see it fine.
Okay, so this shows you month 1 through 12, right? Now, instead of spillover, people are passing up. Let's say you sponsor one person. When you sponsor that one person, you can make approximately $55 from that person. How is that? Because once they sign up to $10, they get their money back. You get $5, right? So what happens when that person upgrades? You get paid $50 because they become a VIP marketer. They want to get the higher level advertising and learn stuff that really puts a lot of money in their pockets. They're going to do that, but you get paid $50 for it. Now, let's say that person here only passes up 2. Not pass up 5. Remember, like the other screen we're showing, because everyone you have to pass up 5. So when you get 10 people in, that's when you have passed up your 5. So we're going to say this person only did 2. So when that happens, now that's $10 because this one person brought in 5. You got $5, you got $5, and he passed up 2 people, so you got $5 and $5. That's 10. When they become a VIP marketer, that would be $100. And you get a $100 matching bonus because this guy did the same thing. He kept 2. When they upgraded, he made a total of 100. So you got paid 100. So that's why you got 265. Without the matching bonus, it would only be 165. Well, those 2 will pass 2 more. That'd be 4. Now you're up to $885. Remember, you only brought 1 in. So this is a lot better because everyone coming in after is passing up. You don't have to wait like a multi-level marketing program, which is sort of like a triangle. And then you're right here, and so this guy above you starts placing people in. They go boom, 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 boom underneath you, and then he has to place more people in. But you're about right here, and he places more people in, and it just gets slower. So he has to place a ton of people for you to receive that spillover. And this one, you don't. Everyone only has to get, if they just do their 4, they keep 2, pass up 2, right? Instead of saying the 10 we normally say, where you keep 5 and pass up 5. So then you get 8, and it goes up there over $2,000. And those 8 people, just 2 each, that's 16. Those 16 people do 2 each, that's 32. Those 32 people just do 2 each, that's 64. If those 64 people only do 2 each, that is 128. The 128 only do 2 each, that's 256. If the 256 only do 2 each, that's 512. And if the 512 does just 2 each, that's 1024. And if the 1,024 people only do 2 each, then it's 2048. So in this case, this is why it's so much better, because instead of doing spillover, that it gets harder and harder to see, unless you got a really good marketer in front of you who's bringing thousands. Every person here only has to bring in 2, pass up 2 to you. They bring in a total of 4. Keep 2, pass up 2, right? And since it's so small of numbers, they pass up 2. That would make you over $2 million in the first 12 months. And that's if you only do them 1. This is much more powerful than a spillover program. And even if they did worse, because we're just saying, remember, everyone's supposed to get 10. They keep 5 and pass 5, right? Well, if they don't do good and they only average 2 and they all stop, that's what this would show, right? And even if they did worse, what if they didn't get 2 in? Let's say instead of 32, let's say 20. Instead of 64, let's say 34. Instead of 128, let's say only 70 came in. Instead of 256, let's say 150. Instead of 512, let's say 250. Instead of 1,024, let's say 500. Instead of 1,048, let's say 800. Look at that. Even if they did worse and couldn't even give the 2 because of the pass up system, even though some people didn't pass up any, some people did 1, some people did 2, some people will do more, but even making it really, really a worst case scenario than even the 2 scenario, that would still make over $1 million in the first 12 months. And again, remember, we're not guaranteeing this at all. The only thing we can guarantee is that you will make money in your first day, and we guarantee that even if you only sign as a basic member, you're at least going to break even on your first day. Okay? But look at this. This is much more powerful than a spillover system. This pass up is really powerful because just a few people can make you a lot of money, and it gives you a big, strong organization. And then any of these 1,855 people who you only brought in 1, right? Of these 1,855 people were to buy anything in the back office, you will get a commission on that as well. On any commission item that they buy, you'll get paid for that as well. And also, all these people, the 1,855, anytime they do a VIP marketer sale, you get 100% matching bonus. I'd like to have 1,855 people giving you a matching bonus on everything they make as a VIP marketer sell. So this is much, much more powerful than a spillover system. Okay? And I'll turn it over to you, Roger.
Did it again. I started talking and my microphone's off. I feel so silly when I do that. The next question is from Tony Monk, and he asks, are the pass-ups automatic or dependent on the members? And they are, I think, are you talking about the placing of members from the leaderboard, or otherwise they are dependent on members? When you sponsor someone and they get in there, you get your $5 and they bring in someone, they're going to pass up the second member to you. And so, yes, it's dependent on the members, I believe, is the answer to your question.
Well, let's see here. If there's 2 different things on this one, since this is not a MLM program or binary program or anything like that, there's 2 things important. Who's the sponsor? That's the most important. If you are the sponsor and so they sign up and they're placed under you, then you get all the matching bonus and stuff off that person. If they're a pass-up person and it comes to you, you get the 100% matching bonus on it. But if you get one person sign up, the first person you got to sign up, there it goes right to you, right? If you have another person who signs up after that, you're going to pass up that person. On the leaders board, we go right down the list as far as placing those people first in the back office. But we can make sure on those who the sponsor is. You see what I'm saying? We can say this is this person's sponsor, right? And we can make some little changes like that because they are on leaderboard. So we can help you with that. So that's no big problem. It's just that we have to go down the list because those people go first in all future programs. But who their sponsor is, that's what's really paramount. And so let's say you have several people who are on the leaders board, right? And they were good people, and we have to go down the list, and they sign up against you. You already have a pass up. We'll make sure that if they get passed up, we'll move them back to you off the leaderboard one. I hope that makes sense to you, because that's because of the leaderboard status. That's the only people that will do that. When we go live and you start sending your URLs out to people, it's going to be first come, first serve. So if you want a person in first, make sure they sign up underneath you first. Then you got another good person, then you want someone else sign up first before they do, because they're going to be a pass up. And then for that third person, put your great person in there. Okay? So I hope that makes sense there. It's just a little bit different for the leaderboard because they have to be in order, but we'll make sure that they get their sponsor as normal.
Okay, and the next question here is a very, very long one from Corey Townsend. And I will just say maybe we can get Mark to go over it. We are on right now on this. He's having trouble with Lead Lightning and getting it set up, and he got banned from Twitter. It could be because you maybe sent too many ads at once by accident or something like that. Those bans usually are not permanent, but he's having trouble with Lead Lightning. And if you look on the page where we are right now on the screen, Martin has highlighted the free lead system training. The videos in here, the webinars we did in here, you can get live training, or the webinars we did in here that are recorded show you exactly, slowly and physically, how to set up exactly what you want to do with Lead Lightning. And so lots of people are being suspended for lots of reasons on Twitter, but usually those bans don't last long. And it may have been that you just maybe posted too many ads of something by accident, or the same ad. They're very kind of strict on that, so it's hard to tell about being there what you may have done, but that is the best course of action for you. Just come to these and see these, and we show you exactly how to set it up.
Yeah, and try to find out why, because I don't know, I haven't heard of anyone getting blocked at Twitter from using Lead Lightning. You're the only one I've heard that's happened to. So it might have been, I don't know if you had typed in your own text as well, or else if you just copied the strip, the pre-written advertisement. But if you don't have if you don't have this set up right for the Gmail portion, then those will normally go to spam. That's why you have to set it up just the way they show you. And they have training online too. And then when it stops going to spam, you start seeing it is coming in there, then it might be that thing. If this is not set up correctly, maybe they think it's spam and it's being done by a bot, because you know how Twitter is about sending out bots, and I've seen them do really weird things, thinking telling me that this is a bot, and I said, how can it be a bot? I just typed it in myself. It had nothing to do with Lead Lightning or anything. I just typed in the Twitter a tweet, and it said, this looks like an auto placed ad, and it blocked it. And I said, why is it doing that? And I had to mess around with them and say, why is it doing that? And they fixed something for me. So it could be something with Twitter too. But yeah, so it's hard to say. Well, one thing we are going to do is we're going to be doing some good live training on the free lead system, how to get it set up, how to get it set up properly, make sure it doesn't go to spam, and then what you can do with that. Now, if you want to take it to the next level and upgrade and do the higher level for the PLS system, that's a good thing. That's what I use too. And that's also really good. I got my own domain name and stuff that Roger and I use, and it just works out great. Okay. But we will be doing training, because we're going to have a lot of new people coming in who won't know how to use the free lead system. And we can kind of shoot it right through there. We're going to do some live training, and we'll have some better training also record it for those people too. Okay. So we'll just have to look at that after we launch.
Okay, and since I'm going to skip one question and come back to it, since we're on the free lead system, Peter Moritz wants to know, will there be a link on new members' back office to sign up with free lead system under their MME sponsor automatic?
Yeah, what we got the programmers working on is that when you, based on your free lead system, there's going to be where you can go there and you can type that URL. And then so it'll show members, click here to get the free lead system. So it'll already be tied to your link. That's how we're having it set up.
Okay. And I'll back up to this one. It's Janethy McKay again. What if our sponsor is not on the leaderboard? Well, that's not a problem at all. It all works. The program still works all the very same way. It doesn't matter if your sponsor is on the leaderboard or not. If you are, that's a great thing. It does not matter if you're not. You're still going to get $5 for the people you personally sponsor or a pass up for you, and you're still going to get 50 in VIP for the same. So everything is exactly the same. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. As a matter of fact, most people are not on the leaderboard. They see the opportunity here. You can just fly with this the way it is. It's great to be on the leaderboard, yes, but it's not a problem if you're not.
I would like to add to that, though, Roger, to avoid any potential error. If your sponsor's not on the leaderboard, tell your sponsor to pre-enroll for basic. So that way we have a person to tie you to. Because once we put everybody in first on the leaders, from the leaderboard top to bottom, if your sponsor's not on the leaderboard, then we can't put your sponsor's username there because he doesn't exist. If we pre-enroll, we can still put him there as your sponsor. Okay? Otherwise, you're going to have a different sponsor, most likely the company, until he comes in. And that's why we're doing this pre-enroll, because we're going to be able to do it by hand. And that's why we said we can make changes by hand before we start. But if you wait till we start, then it's a little bit different story. When people just start coming in, hey, what can I say? We have to take care of the people coming in, and it's hard to change the database at that point. So if your sponsor's not there, tell your sponsor to go to that page, the one that we gave you, this one here, and tell them to at least pre-enroll for basic. Okay? That's makemoneyEven.com/BVP, all lowercase, Baker, Victor, Papa. Okay? And so that's makemoneyEven.com/BVP. And say, at least do that, because if we see there that this is your sponsor and your sponsor has pre-enrolled, then that's no problem, because we can go straight down the line, and then when we finally do get to your sponsor, even though he's not on the leaderboard, he's still going to be on that list at the bottom, right? Or she's going to be at the list at the bottom, right here. And once we place him there and we see who he is, then we can go back up to you. Let's say you're over here somewhere, and then we can change and put that person as your sponsor. Okay, that's why we want to do this by hand, to get everybody in place for these people, and then the system can take over normal, and we don't have to delete a bunch of accounts of people who didn't pay because they were looking for a hand out and not a hand up. Okay, back to you, Roger. And also, real fast, Roger, we've been going for over an hour and a half, so maybe this should be the last one here. So try to pick your best one there.
All right, we are running out of questions, so we've done pretty well. Let me see here. Tony's mom may still be a little confused about something. I'm going to skip one of his questions because it ties into his second question. What if some people forget to pass up people? Will that hold up anything? Okay,
yeah, I see that ties in with your other question. Yeah, pass ups are automatic. The programming that the programmers did determine it. So if you sponsor someone and you kept them, or if that person was passed up to you, right? Let's say Sue was passed up to you. You didn't sponsor Sue, but she got passed up to you, so you got $5 for Sue. Let's say Sue gets another basic member in, Sue keeps it. When Sue gets another person in, the system is automatically going to pass that person up to you, because that's a pass up. So you don't have to worry about people forgetting to do it. The software does it. That's what put us back a few days when we found out that the programmer wasn't passing up the basic things to VIPs when they should have been passing up basic and VIPs. So you don't have to worry about that. It is done automatic by the software, so they can't forget. It's going to do it no matter what.
Okay, and that just about did it. We got them all.
Okay, well, those were really good questions, and I'm glad we did that, because it's really important. I hope you're all excited about this. If you are excited about us starting, just say yeah or something. Let us know that you're excited. And I hope you understand about the keeper tool. So that's why we spent a little time on that. But once the keeper tool comes out, that'd be a good thing to get for two reasons. One, any future pass ups, you won't have to do it. And any future people that you get in or were passed up to you who get the tool will give you money in your pocket, right? So that's a cool thing. So if you're excited, just let us know. Type it in there. And if you have any more questions, feel free to do that. And I'm ready to get going with this program. I just can't wait. This is going to be one of the best businesses out there. We're the first one using this type of model, this platform, this compensation plan. There's no one out there doing it, but it's going to work because it takes the risk out for everybody, and you get the best people in there. And the future money that's going to happen once our membership gets big enough, it's going to be amazing. I mean, it's going to. Some of you here, you're just going to. You might just pass out when you see how much you made in one day. So we're really excited about it, just like you are. So any last words, Roger, that you like to say, and then we'll just let everybody go.
No, just seeing these wonderful people. Everybody's just yay, excited, ready to go. They're bombing the questions. Just fantastic.
All right. Well, again, thank you all for coming. We'll see you next Saturday. Make sure if you haven't pre-enrolled, do at least for basic. If you are not a leaderboard member, if you pre-enroll for basic and VIP marketer, we will make you a leaderboard member where you'll join every program in the future. Every program you'll go first with the other leaderboards, every single one. Okay. Anyway, thank you all for coming. We'll see you again next Saturday, and bye bye for now.